Welcome, everyone, to episode 9 of the Quite Alright podcast, the only podcast that will make America great again. I'm one of your hosts, Manab.
I'm Liam.
And I'm Matt.
Now, when you say,
is it episode 9? I think it's episode 9.
I don't know. You didn't post the X-Men.
Okay, well, so I foresee a group posting on the channel of two episodes back to back, like we're Jordan 96, 97, because I had midterms and editing X-Men took longer than expected. So.
Okay, now
you didn't start it. You said you had 3 separate audio files.
That is a fair point. Editing the X-Men took longer than I expected because
we recorded this more than a week before his exams.
Mm-hmm. But full disclaimer: I'm going to be eating. I'm going to be eating throughout this entire podcast.
You did that last podcast, like
no, not X-Men.
That went up. The last one that went up.
Was that Civil War?
I think so. You were eating something.
It's a fair point. Okay. There's a common theme to this podcast that I'm just going to chow down. So,
Manab, you can't talk shit about how many videos you post now because I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So in the gap, might as well talk about that. In the gap, we've actually established some content continuity, some we've been somewhat consistent, and that's something to be proud of.
And so you disappeared.
Yeah, for sure. No.
Manab disappeared from our company discussion for about 4 days.
I would say that I say that my absence kind of compelled you guys to take the drive that was needed for you to become your own people. You know what I'm saying? I think.
To be fair, no one has yet made a fucking thumbnail for the payday video that went up on Tuesday.
That's a fair point. I have been making,
and it still hasn't been posted.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's true.
Definitely by the time this is up, that'll be up. So, but anticipate the X-Men one and this
2 more paydays
podcast, and 2 more paydays, and all the things,
and NHL,
and so many nice, and whatever else we fucking do in this channel. It could
and some 1v1 Rocket League, hopefully.
Yeah, eventually. So now that we've got the fucking
eventually after the 3rd time we're gonna record now.
Now that we've got the fucking corporate synergy branding out of the way, God, since our last podcast, a lot of shit has happened in the world. It's super depressing. But let's not talk about that. Yeah. Not the least of which is Donald Trump becoming the presumptive GOP candidate. Mm-hmm. That happened since last time. But it's been a real bad week for equality and gun control and conversations that 3 18-year-olds from Canada aren't really fit to discuss. But it's been a real depressing week in the world. So instead of just talking about that, let's talk about E3.
You already brought it up,
No, yeah. It'd be artificial not to address it. It's been really sad.
I dropped scissors.
But I don't know.
Did we not address Muhammad Ali's death too?
Or Muhammad Ali. We didn't address that. Okay. So a disclaimer, because this video is never going to go out. We were recording a 1v1 a round robin Rocket League tournament, and Matt had mentioned that Muhammad Ali was in palliative care or was in critical conditions, and I made some offhanded remarks about how Muhammad Ali's not a great guy and I don't really care. And then he straight up died, so I don't like that I have this power. But
so this is going to be in the video now.
Well, let's address it now.
Okay.
Humanitarian.
Anyways,
it's very sad.
As a humanitarian, as a philanthropist, great. Not
this year has been very sad.
Not the humblest of. I know we've lost so many people. David Bowie, others that I can't remember. But it's not even the summer.
Prince.
Oh, maybe we're just out. All right. Talk about E3.
We should get started.
I guess we can go chronologically. Was Xbox first?
Yeah. So EA.
EA Sports. It's in the game. Yeah.
EA was on Sunday with
their EA
Play event.
Okay.
That was a terrible conference.
Almost as bad as Ubisoft.
No. EA was worse than Ubisoft.
Ubisoft was way too long.
Ubisoft was way too long, but I understand their not legal, but I understand their business reasons for going so long. And
right, but for a conference without an Assassin's Creed game, unexpectedly long.
Assassin's Creed movie though.
Well, we've talked about before how Ubisoft is under huge crisis as there's a huge hostile takeover from, I think it's a French company.
Yves Guillemot. Quelquefois, quand j'étais jeune, je veux baiser un enfant qui veut ma pomme du fromage. Yeah.
You said something about cheese.
English subtitle.
I said, okay, what did I say? Quand j'étais jeune, je veux baiser. When I was young, I kissed a baby who wanted my cheese apple.
Okay.
What?
Anyways,
the fuck's a cheese apple? Can you elaborate?
Pomme du fromage. I don't know. They're just connected words. Potato is pomme de terre. It's earth apple. right, so there's that. I'm eating chicken wings now. All right, so.
Anyways, wait. So as Ubisoft's being taken over, like E3 conferences used to be about their financial earnings, really, and trying to get investors, showing the New York Times and the big headliners what's going on with their company. So they kind of went back to that. Mind you, it's
down on fucking wings.
You're Usher doing a demo of Let's Play. Aisha Tyler saying "Lady Boners." It used to be more fun.
It used to be more fun. I understand why they did it though, but it made for a bad conference. They had to show everything they had. They had to get Canadian investors. Like, what's his name? Trudeau is backing Ubisoft and
Justin Trudeau. I feel bad for Americans because I mean they have two terrible options, but we got my boy JT.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake for Prime Minister.
Anyways, getting away from that, I guess the main two, the big two that actually had a proper conference were Microsoft and Sony.
Yeah.
So we'll just go chronologically. We'll start with Microsoft. Let's see. Let me just scroll up in my notes here. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, you didn't send me that, Liam.
I didn't want to send it.
Ooh, surprises! Did anyone find it weird that Phil Spencer, that the stage was surrounded circularly like a fucking rap battle stage?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people were just surrounded. They had to, like, turn in their chairs awkwardly to look behind them. It's like, get a fucking stage, Microsoft.
Yeah. I mean, like, I guess... I don't know. Whatever.
Right.
So, do you remember what Microsoft started with?
Absolutely not.
I mean, like, I have it all written down anyways.
Yeah, it was
Xbox One Slim.
Yes.
Or Xbox One S.
Yes, so that's what they started. So, they came out and announced that their
Sexy
Xbox...
console.
The Xbox One S,
Xbox One,
very,
sexy.
it looks really sleek. $299, $300, and upwards, depending on storage and stuff. News came out afterwards that the $300 console not available till the end of the year, actually. So, whatever. That's no big deal. Whatever.
Did they announce pricing adjustments for the regular Xbox One?
No.
No.
Oh no, actually, sorry, they did. They lowered it to $249 or $279, I think. They after the show though, they didn't talk about it in the show. But something with the S that is to be taken note of, it has HDR gaming, and it has 4K streaming for Netflix and whatever other TV services they offer.
And chill. Matt, are you rubbing your beard on the mic? What are you? Yeah, it's loud.
I'm just bobbing my head back and forth.
It's obnoxiously loud.
Yep.
Something to note.
So that's huh?
I was going to say something to note. They have a built-in IR blasters, and there's also no Kinect port.
Yep.
So they're like subtly pushing Kinect out.
But that's a big issue now. Where so a lot of the leaks are saying like, okay, so just real quick about PS4 Neo, that's coming out to be a stronger platform for the VR, and then the fact that there were then rumors coming out that Microsoft Scorpio, which we'll talk later when they actually talk about in the show, but that it will be stronger for their own VR and for Oculus, which was starting to make sense if you partner with Oculus. That's a huge Falcone is just being a real jerk face, bobbing his head. But supporting Oculus, but now that they've totally ushered out the Kinect, they're really pushing away from that though, which could become a problem should PSVR become big.
Yeah, maybe.
I was just about to start singing, but it's okay. Go ahead.
So we back in the club. All right. We'll get to the discussion about VR in PlayStation because they went like heavy VR this year.
They really did, yeah. Much more than actually. I mean, like I knew this was going to be the year for VR to really push it and show it off, seeming as PSVR is coming out in October. But yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Just really quick with the Xbox One S, Phil Spencer came out, as he always has to do, came out and said some statements about it, saying how, the 4K streaming is only for TV and like Netflix and that shit. Also that the Xbox One S, which, because there's conflicting statements between executives and Microsoft saying that one of them, it was either Phil Spencer or something, said the Xbox One S will not enhance your game's performance or graphics, even though it has HDR gaming, and that other execs are saying, oh, it actually will enhance it. So this is really reminiscent of what they did with the Xbox One was first announced about online games needing to play online,
right?
Needing to have online.
Fuck, what a mess that would have been. Oh my god.
I mean, like, I don't know what's going on. It seems it's not as bad because it's just a slim model. That's fine, but they did say some really bad things about Scorpio.
All right. So,
but before we go into that, the next big thing with they announced their like Play Anywhere program, which is a really cool feature. I actually like it. I dig it.
It's not just certain games anymore. So like, there's a larger
no,
category.
it is certain games.
I know, but oh yeah. So previously, like Steam did a lot of that. Like the example I'm thinking of is like Portal 2. You could have crossplay between Steam and PS3. But I like that they're expanding that into a large.
This isn't necessarily. This isn't crossplay.
Is it not?
It is It's crossplay, but it's also so if you buy certain games that Microsoft is supporting digitally through their store, you can play it on both Xbox One and Windows 10.
Right. Okay.
You own the game on both PC, Windows 10, and console.
Which is
now
dope,
the big deal about this though is they're cutting out retailers. They're now saying, "Give us the money straight on the store. You get 2 times the games." Falcone disappeared.
There he is. He's not dead anymore. But yeah, no, that's a really big thing.
It's a big thing, and so what I'm interested in seeing is, will a GameStop, EB Games just say, "Hey, fuck you," then okay, we won't give you as much shelf space.
I mean, to be fair, okay, so it's when you purchase it digitally. I thought
it's purchased digitally, not when you purchase it in store.
Because my counter argument would have been like, I don't think EB Games sells a lot of PC games, anyways. But
they don't, and that
Okay, that I wonder what decision making went to that.
It really depends because if GameStop takes a big deal about this and then they do say, well, fuck you, less games on our shelves, Microsoft will say, okay, the games are now cheaper on the store, so it's going to go back and forth.
Right.
So I'm wondering who will take the first step. But the first game they showed to be a Windows 10 Xbox One Play Anywhere game was Gears 4. Falcone keeps disappearing, and I mean, like,
fucking Houdini over here. All right. Yeah, Gears 4 looks pretty good.
It looks great. It seems. I mean, like, okay, so we watched this on streams. I watched some gameplay afterwards. It seems to look amazing. Couldn't tell really from a stream, but after watching videos, people are saying it looks amazing. It plays well, so that's really important. And it's Gears. Like,
I think there were only 2 exclusives they talked about though at the show. Because following that, it was Forza.
No.
More? Okay.
Well, they talked about Gears, whatever comes out October 11th. Did you see the Elite controller, the Gears 4?
Oh yeah, no, but also with controllers, the fucking Design Lab looks so cool.
Yeah, but it's ridiculously expensive too.
Isn't the average controller like $50?
No, here controllers are, I believe, they're the price of a game. I think they're $79. They're $80. And then,
well, I think they're cheaper now.
No.
Yeah, I think I saw on Best Buy like there was like $40 or something like that.
They might be on sale then because I know But anyways, the game after that, Killer Instinct, they just showed that General Ram from Gears is in the game, and that it was free the week of E3.
Yep.
That's another Windows 10, Xbox One Play Anywhere game. After that, it was Forza Horizon 3, same thing, Windows 10, Xbox One.
Which I mean looks good, but they're just tech demos, like.
Well, no, it's coming out September 27th. That's not a tech demo.
No. I'm saying like the games in and of themselves are just like, look at how many pixels we can push. Like nobody.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I understand why those games exist, debut. But like they're not for me.
Yeah. And I'm not a racing fan. I'm definitely gonna try racing games again in VR. I want to try everything in VR. See what really.
Oh, off topic and completely inappropriate. Bang Bros is making a VR app.
Not for PSVR,
for Oculus,
though, Oculus, yeah.
So, I mean, they just gained another Oculus cell. Right.
Did you check out Recore? Recore is looking cool. Comes out September 19th.
It was a week ago.
It was at the show last year. Okay. Anyways, that's that.
Do you know what Recore is, though?
No, I don't remember.
Do you know what game you're talking about?
No.
It's the one with the ball in the middle of the
that one? Okay, yeah. Okay.
The ball, I don't know how to explain it. The fucking ball one.
So wait, September 19th, you said?
September 19th, yeah. I know none of this will matter to you guys. Final Fantasy 15, they showed a boss battle, which honestly, I don't know. Something might have been wrong with the controller because it didn't seem right. It was very messy. People who've played it said it's actually... Well, no, people who played it said it's actually good. It was just a bad demo, and you're showing it to a Microsoft audience that just doesn't give a fucking shit.
That's fair.
JRPGs aren't for
Yeah,
Microsoft
I'm surprised they didn't show
audience.
that at that thing at Sony, but.
But it made sense because when we talk about Sony, they went fucking hit. They did not stop.
I mean, spoiler alert, I guess, but it was weird that they showed Final Fantasy at Microsoft and Call of Duty at Sony.
Well, not really, because if you remember the past 2 years now, Activision signed a deal with Sony for
like
Call of Duty
exclusivity. Okay,
exclusive, yeah, on PS4.
Okay,
but yeah, audience they're changing. Sony's kind of going more of the. Actually,
yeah, I wouldn't say that, but like.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and then they showed more of the Division Underground DLC. It's first on Xbox. It's out June 28th. They showed that at the Ubisoft press conference later on. Then Battlefield 1, October 13th, if you have EA Access, which is only on their EA Online PC stuff and on Xbox. Mm-hmm. Battlefield 1 looks sick. Probably won't get it till Christmas. Too much shit's coming out.
Christmas noob.
Probably
PlayStation VR.
Yeah, no, that's an expensive one. The problem is, though, Battlefield 1, the trailer they showed, was also at EA's press conference. It was the exact same trailer.
It's in the game. Yeah, all right. That's fair.
Then this is where we came to... So, Microsoft conference was really good. They did the more traditional, games, gameplay demo, games, trailer, games, gameplay demo, and then they came to the Xbox Live stuff, where they talked about clubs, groups, and arena. 3 new features. If you have a PlayStation 4, clubs is similar to the PS4 community that they have.
Which is the one where it's like or I don't know if it's part of that, but it's like group search, like the for lonely people.
So that's the group search.
Wow.
Search
rude.
by game.
They might as well call it the lonely people feature. Find a group.
That's so rude.
Well, I mean, yes and no, because I'm finding I bought Overwatch recently, and none of you guys have Overwatch, and Overwatch is a game.
Because you're fucking Genji noob, dude. Because you're a Bastion noob, bro.
Bro, I use Roadhog.
Bro, of course you do.
It's a game that I'm trying to convince some friends to buy, but
$80 on console is like not justifiable for an online game.
Oh, I understand, but I'm like having tons of fun with it. But either way, like Overwatch is a game where you would prefer to have a team where you can communicate and talk to about it. It's taking away from League. Like that's how big this game is on PC.
Yeah.
So like it makes sense. I probably wouldn't use it, but it's a cool feature. And then they have Arena, which is game battles, but on their own console, so you don't have to use a third-party site. So that's a big deal because they want to clearly go into esports.
Esports.
The Minecraft team came out. They said that iOS, Android, Windows 10 is a play together.
Was it me or was that Minecraft demo like super cringy? Like, oh, TNT and Redstone. Ugh, nothing bad's gonna happen to Minecraft.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Mean, like it was really cringy.
There were so many.
How they said,
if you go on r/gaming on Reddit, there's a video compilation of all the cringeworthy moments at E3, especially because like the on-site reporters have a delay like their news anchors, so it's like 5 or 10 seconds, and so it's just people standing there smiling at the camera waiting for their cue. It's real good.
It's funny because like with the Minecraft team, when they said that it's now they're making Minecraft seamless between all their shit, it's not, because they're not including PC and not including PS4.
Sure.
PC is out of there because you have to have the Windows 10 version to play, and now so basically on consoles you can host your own worlds, which is Realms. You still gotta pay. So
is it Realms? It's not proprietary. That sucks.
It's my realm.
Well, you can still do the never said that. You can still do the traditional world, but now you can also do Realms, which you have to pay for. So
Sheffield,
whatever PCs had. Then they showed Oculus for Minecraft, which was
Rift.
It's really interesting though, because they basically ditched their HoloLens.
Yeah.
HoloLens was a big thing with Minecraft, which it was so cool, where you're seeing the world and then you're also seeing Minecraft, and it's AR.
HoloLens really wasn't for
I
gameplay
can
though.
show you the
No, it wasn't.
world.
But the thing was, it seemed like there's been no
Shining,
talk.
shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you let your heart decide? I can. Oh, all right, yeah, keep going.
There's just
Take
been
you wonder
there's been
by
no talk
wonder.
about
Yeah,
HoloLens recently, so
that's fair. I'm supporting a Brita surreptitiously. Everything's fine.
What?
She's got a full-on Brita, bruh. Right. So
after that, as Manab alluded to earlier, the custom controllers, which is really sick. It's really cool.
We're gonna make a Luminfal controller.
a Luminfal controller exclusively on Xbox.com/DesignLabs.
I think it's xboxdesignlabs.com or something.
All right, be like that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really expensive in Canada because of shipping and Canadian currency sucks.
$129.
Not sure.
Yeah, I'll look it right now. Xbox.
Then
Labs.
from the creators of Limbo, Inside's coming out June 29th. Didn't show much about it. Looks rad though.
Did you see? I liked,
Limbo's free on Xbox One now, which
Ooh.
we got on PlayStation Plus earlier.
Ooh,
But
yeah,
I think this might be forever. I'm not sure.
I guess.
Now, a game
alright.
Falcone really wants to talk about from ID and
Nope.
Xbox, We Happy Few.
Nope.
That
Nope.
game. Manava, did you see We Happy Few?
Horror. Was it?
We
Right.
Happy Few. It's
Scared me.
It's a really
Very, very
psychological
scary.
Bioshock. It is. Bioshock.
Yeah. Okay. I remember. Yeah. So why doesn't Matt like it?
Oh, because Matt gets scared by fucking
Scary.
mice.
It's
It was
very,
so
very
fucking
scary.
rad and creepy, and it's perfect. It's first on Xbox One. It is coming to PS4 and PC, I believe.
That sounds cool.
Then
What-
CD Projekt
Gwent.
Red came out, said they have their own Gwent game.
Oh, yeah,
Fallout
for fucking
Gwent with
Wit-
a storyline.
It's the It's the Witcher, right? It's the Witcher card game.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Did you guys see?
Then
Gwen?
very interesting, Manab.
what
I
a
want to know what you think about this.
About Gwent?
Bandai Namco came out, and Tekken 7's coming to
Xbox only,
Xbox
right?
One.
Only, right?
No,
Oh, it's both of them.
no.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I'm indifferent.
It was console exclusive for the longest point, wasn't it? For Sony?
I think so because this is a Japanese company. But I'm indifferent. I don't care.
Well, because the big deal was
no.
it came out and people were saying, "Well, what the is this? No way, this is Tekken cross Microsoft. Like it can't be Tekken 7." And then they're just like, "No, it's Tekken 7."
It's weird
with
that
Akuma,
with Akuma because
Who's,
Akuma's on.
which is a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, so I don't know how they're gonna get around that, but I imagine they're because Street Fighter has like previous games have been on Xbox. So I don't think there'll be any like legal issues, but I don't know. I thought that was weird. Oh, I mean, we might as well talk about it now. Was Injustice anywhere in any of the conferences? Injustice 2?
No.
Because aside from fucking Breath of the Wild, that's the game I'm most
Mhm.
excited for. Damn, Injustice 2 looks good.
It looks great, yeah. I'm sure we'll have probably a separate podcast about our most anticipated games, because this is going to be definitely 2 episodes, Microsoft and Sony.
Jeff Field.
But Dead Rising 4 was next, which is really interesting. All throughout this whole conference, so Gears, Forza, all this stuff, it's like Xbox One and Windows 10 play anywhere game, right? For this one, didn't say that, and which is funny. Again, Phil Spencer with his statements, he came out and said because he came out and lied.
No, I'm making a dumb face. All right.
Oh, okay. Dead Rising 4, there was confusion because people were thinking it wasn't exclusive. Well, Phil Spencer came out and said, "Oh, it is an exclusive." I think it was him. It was someone from Microsoft, but saying it is an exclusive. And then the Dead Rising 4 folks came out and are like, "No, it's not exclusive. It's a year first, kind of like what Tomb Raider did."
Is Tomb Raider
on
coming
Microsoft.
out? Side note, is that game coming out for fucking PS4?
Yeah, it's sometime this year.
I'd assume that, but that's a bunch of nonsense. I want to play that game.
Yeah. Anyways, Dead Rising 4, it's not an exclusive. It is first for a year on Microsoft Xbox One, though.
Cool beans. Wasn't
Dead Rising 4? It's going back to Frank West.
Yeah, love that guy at MVC3. Wasn't Dead Rising 3 exclusive?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why they said it's a different type of deal. Anyways, so then they show Scalebound. I mean, like, it's running better,
It looks large.
but Yeah.
They look big.
It still doesn't look that good. Sea of Thieves, no release date. It's a lot like Evolve, where it seems to be a multiplayer only. Yeah. People who've played it said it's really fun, but when are you going to get friends to do this?
It's a fair point. You have to get friends. Does the game come packaged with friends? Nah, fuck it. It's not worth it. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. In the collector's edition, right? You get friends? Alright, it's worth it. It's worth it. Season pass
Did
of
you
friends?
ever
What's
Did
that?
you ever play State? Did you ever play State of Decay?
I feel like no. I feel like I haven't.
Okay, well, State of Decay 2 is coming out next year.
State of Decay 2, Electric Boogaloo, I think is the full title.
Yeah. Halo Wars 2 is coming out February 21st.
Halo Wars 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I played Halo Wars, the original. It was fun. I liked it. There is a week-long beta from the June 13th to 20th. Probably when this goes up, you've missed it. If you did not play it, sucks. Sorry. And then the conference ends with Project Scorpio.
Mic drop.
The way they announced it was spectacular.
It was a sexy announcement trailer.
Oh yeah, it was a very, very good
yeah, man. Ooh.
Well, yeah, but like showing the developers.
But it's the sexiest box you've ever seen. Yeah, it was very Apple-esque. It was very self-indulgent, Apple.
Yeah.
Apple-like.
Yeah. It was so it's coming holiday 2017.
Yeah.
They kept talking about how it's stronger for VR, which is making me think it might be like Oculus will be a big part of it. But the problem is,
better, faster, stronger. Yeah.
The Xbox One S got rid of Kinect.
It only makes me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, because I can't get much. All right.
Anyways,
we're talking about Scorpio. 6 teraflops of power, my favorite unit of measurement.
So no, there's a big
teraflops.
It's a big deal. So they're saying 6 teraflops, and there's weird wording around it where they're saying, "Oh, it's going to be great for 4K," and then again, Microsoft comes out, and I think this was Spencer, and he says, "Well, if you don't have a 4K TV, don't buy it."
Fuck you. Yeah, that's what he said.
You can't say that.
I mean, he can. He's warning people.
I understand that, but look what happened with the Xbox One. You don't have online, don't buy it. We have an Xbox 360 for you. Fuck them. They are literally sure they're selling great, but all those people that would have bought Xbox One were like, well, you know what? Bad messaging goes a long way, and that's an interesting Rubik's Cube you got there.
It's a void cube. There's no center. But yeah, no. I think Microsoft's had a fucking marketing problem for the past like 3 years, but
they do, and it sucks because like right now this is going to be the strongest platform that comes out. Really funny. Reggie
Fils-Aimé, my boy Fils from Nintendo.
Did you hear what he said?
No.
He's like, the NX is not going to be about teraflops. It's going to be about good games.
Teraflops, best unit of measurement.
Yeah. Anyways, so 6 teraflops. It's so now really important where it's going to be for 4K gaming, which is like, if you have 6 teraflops, don't use it for fucking 4K gaming. Use it to make the games run faster, run better. But they probably
such flops, bruh.
They're saying it's going to be compatible with every Xbox One family.
They kept hammering that in, like the Xbox One, Xbox One S. And
it's important. It's important, but the problem is that if a game is being built for, which is gonna say Sony's gonna have the same problem. Let me make that clear.
They're optimizing for the better platform. You have to like downgrade, and it's gonna be bullshit on the.
Or the problem is, and then the problem is where Microsoft's now having this problem. They're like, okay, these games, are they running on Scorpio or are they running on Xbox One?
Oh, at like
at the minimum or maximum, right?
Well, it was really funny. Oh, like at announcement trailers and stuff like that. I feel like you're always gonna assume that it's running on the best. Like, it was interesting that they didn't even cast any aspersion when they were playing Forza Horizons. They said like, oh, this is Gary and he's playing on a fucking like quad core PC with his favorite gaming setup. Like they didn't try to fool anyone, which is like, all right, cool.
Yeah, fair. I'm just saying, like, their marketing has to be better. You don't want to see this from a company that they're doing well. They're selling tons of Xbox Ones.
That's fair. You were saying?
Well, anyways, that's
this channel now has 6 teraflops of memory of power.
Right. That's the end of the Microsoft conference. I want to know what you actually think about the the marketing, especially with the Xbox with the Scorpio.
I think they said like there was one developer comment that like really that was off-putting. He's like, "It's a monster." It's like, then why are you? I don't know why. Like, what reason do people have to buy the other ones? It's this,
and that's
and they're saying that
that's
like
what I'm saying.
Yeah, the console cycle is gonna last 10 years. Sure, if you're making like these egregious updates, like the Slim, like the PS3
that's what they're
Slim,
saying. They want to
like,
get rid of generations. They want to get rid of generations.
That sounds xenophobic.
That's what they said.
Racist.
They said we're away from generations. We want to do these big updates, and it's like, okay, cool. I understand if gaming's gonna go that way, but
right. But if you have this continuum, it doesn't. That doesn't. It detracts from the whole purpose of console gaming to begin with. Is that you make this investment?
No, I agree.
Every like 10 years or so, and you have this promise
6,
5, whatever, and you have this promise that your games are going to run like relatively the same.
Yeah. No, and I agree, and it's something that's amazing. Like, just look at the PlayStation 3 when Uncharted: Drake's Fortune came out to The Last of Us. That's all on one console by the same team and on the same engines and the same There's no PS 3.5.
Same teraflops even.
Yeah, and so that's.
Oh, sorry. Someone's being murdered outside, I guess. Oh shit! Hold on. Oh, never mind. Everything's fine. God. All right. Oh my God! No, I didn't do anything. We're waiting. No. No. What's that? What? No! Stop! Dad! Oh, dark. All right. We're talking about teraflops. We're talking about teraflops.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Scorpio's properly talked about, because like with the Xbox One S, how they're saying, you know what, don't bother getting it. There's no need to upgrade.
Fucking bitch.
And then them saying Xbox One don't have 4K TV, don't get it. It's like,
yeah, but they're also saying like you're objectively getting the shittier version of this game.
Yeah.
And like that's something that PC players deal with because you can like change your graphic settings. But the idea of the console is that you have one like unilateral experience, regardless of like which fucking version you have. So it's kind of antithetical to the entire idea of consoles to begin with. But it's gonna be interesting to see how they navigate. Like if they do like a promotion or something, say like trade in your PS3 and for $100 get a PS4 Neo, that's reasonable. But they won't do that.
The actual companies won't, but GameStop probably will.
For sure, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. We'll see.
Because I believe, like right now, they're having a promotion where if you trade in a PS4, you get $200 off an Xbox One, or vice versa.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like it's a great deal if you have one and you want to go to the other. So if they do that for an upgrade, because like, so I'm getting PSVR, and let's say Neo comes out, and it's obviously going to run better on the Neo. And they say, hey, $200 off, I'll do it.
Yeah, makes sense.
And Falcone froze, and
oh, look at his stupid face. That's all right. His audio file's flat, anyways.
I think the police were actually at Falcone's house, and he just got raided.
Get down the door! Oh, did we SWAT him? Was he streaming? But yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. It's just a weird. I don't know. It seems weird, but we'll see how it goes.
If you had, so we're obviously Sony PS4 players.
Power to the
Are there any games from this announcement that make you be like, oh, I wish they were on Sony, or you really want to play them?
Other than like Gears 4, I'm not really, and like I'll watch a playthrough of Gears 4. Like Gears was never a series that I like totally gratified to.
And that's 100% the same with me. I'm not 100% in love with Gears, mind you, because I've never really played through all the games or anything, but I appreciate it.
And like they didn't announce anything new in terms of Halo. That series is kind of Halo 5 is like Halo 5 is like reviled. So nothing from the like I don't know. It was a strong. I'm more interested in Project Scorpio and how that pushes because I have a feeling that's why they delayed the what's that, Halo Wars?
Falcone said nothing the whole time, and out of nowhere,
as yelled Halo Wars unprompted. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Matt. All right. I think no. So I have a feeling that the reason they didn't announce Neo is because the Project Scorpio specs leaked early. I feel like Neo would have been part of the conference otherwise.
Yeah. So when we talk about Sony, which I think we should just kind of move on into that and just split this up into 2 episodes.
For sure. All right, everyone. We're gonna. Any final thoughts on Microsoft before we transition to?
I thought Microsoft had an absolutely great. They had a great E3 conference, and I was just kind of thinking, I was like, this is really good. All their games are top notch.
Bloody top notch, mate.
It's looking amazing. They ended on such a strong note.
Yeah.
I got kind of worried because I mean, like, yeah, I like Sony more, obviously, but like, it
well,
was
that's
such a
because
good
you're
press
racist.
conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 100%.
That's because you're a bigot. But tune into episode. Tune into episode 9.5. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. When we talk about the Sony press conference and probably some Nintendo stuff because we haven't talked about that. All right. This is going to be a break for you, but it's going to be literally 0.5 seconds for us. Okay, bye. Later.